Freedom coming from Jesus. Hello, friends. How are you? Today we will talk about the opportunity God gives us. We will speak about the freedom coming from Jesus. Once we're still alive. We are made in the image and likeness of God. We have our own will to develop our daily activities. Then do we remember God's message? Let's think. What is that message from God? We must love God and love each other as brothers, because we are all individuals made in the divine image and likeness of God. In life, we have that only some of us have learned about the message of unity and peace. Then, what is God's mandate? To love Him and respect each other. Let us remember that we must follow the golden rule. Don't do to another person what you don't want them do to you. But in the world, we all have different levels of learning. It is like brothers, the younger and the older brothers. There are those brothers who have already learned more in life and who perhaps already went to school. But when we die, God is not going to ask, did you go to school or not? Instead of that, He's going to say, tell me, what did you do with your life? What did you do for your brothers and sisters? What did you say? What did you act? Did you do things with goodness or evil? With treachery and advantage? Because you had millions of money? Instead of being kind and gentle with others in need? Or what did you do with your life? And remember that in the book of life, everything is written down. And the intention, we were doing those things. Nothing's forgotten or unpaid, or nothing is hidden. And everything we did wrong will be written there. And we can't say, I didn't do that. Or to say that is lie. That's unfair. Because with the rule with which you measure people, you'll also be measured with that same rule. Life will charge you for everything you do on your daily basis. That if we act intentionally wrong, we will receive evil. So it is said that everything goes around and comes around, coming back to us but multiplying. Because that vibration gathers in its way the same feelings or worse from other human beings. So, what do we want to receive back? Something good or something bad? So we have to go through a life of pain to pay for that. That all our actions that we carry out are like the pendulum of the clock. The pendulum goes, but it will come back. So the life hits us or benefits us, and there is nothing unfair in that. It's just the results of what we did. Learning to reason is a very good thing. To reason critically, with your brain eyes open and see that sometimes when somebody's telling you something, it has a double meaning. And we have to be careful in our response. We will always try to see the result of the action before accepting an offer or a suggestion, demand or business or whatever it is that someone or some people are asking us to do. If that is going to have destruction or division, hatred or mistreatment, or does not comply with God's commandments that we are all one unity, if a division is there or hatred, we do not do it. And we will have to reflect on that, what we're going to do and how we're going to act. Reflection is essential for our development. The Spirit of God lives in all of us, and we are all one unit. It is said then that energy habits in us. The divine light is found all around us as well. So on a sunny day, we can look towards the firmament and we will see some transparent white dots in the air. That is the energy of nature, the energy of life and of the universe. That energy lives in all of us. We have that energy in ourselves. Those points of light makes us electric. We have the static of our body, and when it is hot, be careful, because if we have a lot of energy running out through our body, and we touch metal or something that conducts electricity, we will give ourselves an electric shock. We use that energy to develop our activities. That energy is love. Through that wonderful energy, that energy is the love of God who gave us life. So we can breathe, look, speak, hear, walk, think. And God, He wants us to manifest this love through ourselves. But how could we do that? The first foundation to follow is to think about God, to believe that God lives in us, that God and we are just one unity, the law of the circle. So the actions we sent through return once again to us. God is one unity with us, and we have to know that God lives in ourselves, that God is going to go with us wherever He wants us to go, even if it is to the bathroom. He never leaves us. Never. We must know that God is like the guardian angel who never abandons us. We will allow God to go with us to our activities because we cannot avoid it. And then the second foundation is that everything we see, we must sanctify, purify, and there comes our opportunity to follow the command, love of God. If we see the imperfect activity, we do not criticize, but we say only the truth and justice will be there. Only the will of God can be manifested there, because the love of God, it never fails. All perfection is from God. If it is a failure or an error, it is from humans. If we see someone we don't like because that person acts badly or acts in disagreement with the respect we should have for human beings, for the world, no matter if they are poor or rich, Then we must think that the activity this person performs is not correct and that will not happen. Because the only perfection of God can manifest itself. Only the manifestation of God is eternal. The person is going to pay for the mistakes he makes at some point in his life. But we must comply with God's command, and we must look at that person like the heavenly angels, and of course, we know that is not. But if we judge and see the evil in that person, it is like cancer that sticks. And let's just remember every activity. Thought or feeling that comes out of us returns the results, but multiply. The first commandment is to love God above all things, and second, if we're children of God, made in the image and likeness of Him, we must demonstrate it by sending thoughts of purification and liberation, and thus we will be liberated. Now I would like to talk about the opportunity that we have in our hands. But let's see what we will do with that opportunity that is presented to us. So we will see that in the next topic. We will talk about the opportunity of life that we have with this wonderful energy that animates us. This energy allows us to carry out all the movements and allows us to breathe and have that vital oxygen for our existence. Also to have that water, to hydrate our body, and that food, to eat the bread of life. We will remember that it is said that Jesus is the bread of life, and then without Him, we will not reach the glory of God. Since Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life, we have to follow Him for our own good. Let's move forward in faith and analyze. See what we do, and remember, God is always within us, in the cells of our body. So friends, see you for the next topic of interest, and we will remain in the hands of God. Let's follow His teachings and commands. I hope you like this topic, and until the next topic of life, interest. Greetings. Take care of yourself, and thank you.